The media love a good, juicy internal party fight. And they also love to talk, write, opine, and prognosticate about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. So they are all over the increasingly nasty spat between Nancy Pelosi and four liberal freshman Democrats, AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Ayanna Pressley, and Ilhan Omar. The House Speaker started the latest round of invective, dismissing the women as having no power, and AOC hit back, telling the Washington Post, "I kind of thought that she was keeping the progressive flank at more of an arm's distance in order to protect the more moderate members, which I understood. But the persistent singling out, it got to a point where it was just outright disrespectful," says AOC, the explicit singling out of newly elected women of color. Pelosi told her caucus not to tweet against each other, invoking a posting from AOC's chief of staff that likened more moderate Democrats to the old Southern segregationists.
They took offense because I addressed, at the request of my members, an offensive tweet that came out of one of the members' offices that referenced our blue dogs and our new Dems essentially as segregationist. Our members took offense at that.
Knowing the media environment that we're operating in, knowing the amount of death threats that we get, knowing the amount of concentration of attention, I think it's just worth asking why.
Do you think she has racial animus? Is she racist?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Joining us now from New York, Buck Sexton, a radio talk show host and former CIA analyst, and here in Washington, Mara Liasson, national political reporter for NPR and a Fox News contributor. Buck, don't the media just adore these party infighting stories, especially since AOC ratcheted up the rhetoric by saying Pelosi's going after women of color?
Yeah, but the media is right here, I think, in covering this, because it's more than just the squabbles, the intramural fights that are going on here, which make for good copy and obviously good coverage. People kind of want to see what's going on. There really is a challenge underway inside the Democratic Party between young and old, between far left and more centrist establishment Democrats. And in the social media era in which we currently live, and I think this is only going to get stronger, somebody like AOC is able to change the news narrative with a single tweet. And so Pelosi is trying to fight a war in the media with somebody who has a whole new slew of weapons that she can use, and she just can't honestly control it. So I think it's important that they're covering this, and I think we're just going to see this continue on for a while because AOC is a true believer.
I agree with most of what you said, and it sets me up for my question tomorrow, which is, in the world of Twitter and Instagram, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is a huge star. She's become a household name.
Millions and millions.
Yeah, 29-year-old freshman. But in the tradition-bound House, as Pelosi keeps reminding reporters, she and Omar and Pressley and Tlaib have no power. They can't even get their bills on the floor. So
well, and they were the only 4 votes against the border bill. In other words, she's saying, hey,
$4.5 billion of emergency aid.
Only the 4 of them voted no.
Yeah.
In other words, if they have some power, why aren't they getting any followers inside the House? Look, both outside power is important because that's how you encourage activists and get the grassroots energized and turn out voters. But power inside is what counts if you're going to, A, keep your majority and defeat the Republicans.
Buck, it seems to me that conservatives in the media love to beat up on AOC, and it's good for clicks and ratings, it's good copy, and liberals in the media love to praise her, and she's very savvy, you've got to say, in drawing attention, sometimes by going a little over the top. Do the media overcover Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez?
No, I think that she is able to set the narrative, and I think it's because of the following she has and because of what she represents, which is this new far-left, progressive, increasingly Democrat, socialist Democratic Party. And, I would just say that some conservatives in media see the way that AOC is going after, specifically Nancy Pelosi, with what are pretty clear insinuations, at least, of some kind of a racial undertone or racial animus. There's a bit of schadenfreude from conservatives in media on the right saying, this is stuff that goes on all the time. It's usually Democrat against Republican, true in the media, true in politics. For this to get turned on Pelosi and some Democrats, maybe now the left will realize that calling people racist for no reason is a nasty and underhanded thing to do, and they would be a little slower. I don't think that'll happen, Howie, but I do think we're seeing the media coverage of this affected by that dynamic playing out in front of us. And I think that AOC is only going to get a bigger voice than Nancy Pelosi, because there's not going to be any legislation. I mean, to Mara's point, there's not going to be any legislation that matters between now and the election.
There's going to be no Green New Deal, et cetera. But interesting point. But talk about media coverage. It's about to go into the stratosphere because President Trump tweeted this morning that these 4 Democratic women, who, I'm just quoting the president here, originally came from countries whose governments are corrupt, Why don't they go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came, then come back and show us how? Oh, Nancy will help make the travel arrangements. So of the 4 women, only Ilhan Omar, she was born in Somalia. The others were all born in America. Samara, I see the media just completely exploding over this, that the president's kind of telling them to leave America.
Look, the Democrats had formed a circular firing squad. That's what Republicans want them to do. Donald Trump decided to put himself in the middle of that. Now, the Democrats are rallying around Pelosi against these pretty extreme comments. Go back where you came from. Pelosi issued a statement today saying that was really xenophobic, and I think he's going to end up helping them solve this squabble, at least for the moment, because now the one thing that unifies Democrats is Donald Trump.
But in media terms, Buck Sexton, the president also keeps the story alive. This could go on for a week now.
Yeah, I think that we're going to have to see how this plays out. Most of what Mara said I would co-sign onto, in that at least now the Democrats are going to have a shift in the narrative away from their internal fighting here. This wasn't a good tweet from the president. I support the president. I think a lot of his tweets are actually really effective on messaging. This one is just going to get picked apart. I would like to see more of a focus on the border issue, but the media is going to have a field day with this, and it's going to move away from essentially AOC, as we just discussed, saying that Pelosi and some very prominent Democrats, perhaps along with her, have a disrespect of women of color. Now the Democrats are going to unify around, oh, no, it actually all comes from the right and from Trump. So we'll see how it plays out over the next couple of days. But, you know, Trump's messaging, by the way, even when sometimes people think he's getting it wrong, we find out that he actually got it right. We just didn't expect it. I don't think that's the case with this tweet, though.
Okay. Rare moments of agreement here between the two of you. Buck Sexton, Mara Liasson. Great segment, guys. Thanks very much for joining us.